Okay, state if the given point is the solution to the linear equation, explain why or why not. Okay, we want to know if this is part of this line. We know this is a line when you graph, right? You start out at -10. You start out at -10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You go up 1 over 1, up 1 over 1. It isn't for -6. Is 4, -6 part of that line you drew in? If it is, then it's a solution. If it's not, then it is not. You can always draw and figure it out, or another way to do it is if it's part of it, you put these numbers into the variables in there, it would work out. So I'll leave this here for you to see the difference, okay? So you would go, okay, y, which is -6, for y equals x, x is 4, minus 10. Is that -6? Yeah, -6 equals, yes. Yes, it does equal to -6. So yes, this dot, yes, for -6, right here, is on, you kind of see it already, the line is on the line y equals x minus 10. Okay, so we want to see if 4 and 10 is on this line. So that means if you have a line like that, start out at -2, you go up 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 over 1, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 over 1 is 4 and 10. 4 and 10 way up here is 4 and 10 on that line. Looks like it may. Let's find out without graphing. Okay. Use this equation. Y is 10 equals 4 times this x. 4 minus 2. Nope, it's not. Close. 16 minus 2. Nope, it's not. It's not on the line. Nope, 4 and 10 is not on the line. Close though. 4 and 10 is going to miss the line. 4 and 10 is not on the line. Y equals 4x, oops, minus 2, okay? Find the percent of change for each situation, okay? I'm going to do 2 and you guys do the rest. Percent of change. A price shirt went from this much to this much. It's a decrease, right? So 40 went from $45 to $20. How much? Okay, we always put the original price. It went from this price to this price. So we always put the original on the bottom. So it went down how many dollars? $25 over the original price of $45. And divide that. And multiply it by 100. So you divide that. 25 divided by 45. Oh, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5 repeating. So 0.55, basically 6. Or let's do it to the nearest hundredth. 556. Then move the divided over 100 or move two places. It's like 55.56%, okay? 55.56%. Same thing. It went from $2 to $3. Went up. Over the original price. We pretend though these are all positive. Okay. We don't write like this though. It went up to $3 from $2. Price, you don't just put negative numbers unless you owe people money. In this case, it's just a price for water. So makes sense, but you always put the original price on the denominator, 1 over 2, which is 50%. It went up by 50%. Okay, a half. Half is 50%, or 0.5 times that by 100, you get 50%. Okay, you do that for the other ones. Simplify to the nearest tenth. Without a calculator, guys, you need to do this and show the work like it is without. Don't use your calculator and just put numbers. So this is between 36 and 49, right? It's closer to, this is 7 away, this is 6 away. Oh, it's right in the middle. It's 6 and 7. So it's 6, 7, so it could be 6.5. Probably 6.4 because 6, 7, yeah, probably 6.5 or 6.4 because it's closer to 6. Okay, we'll do 6.5. If it's not 6.5, we know it's 6.4. 25, carry the 2, 32. 30, carry the 3. 5, 2. It went over. It only went over by this much, so it could be that. Let's test 6.4. 6.4, 16, 25, 38. Oh yeah, it's definitely, this is over 1 away. So the square root of 42 is about, because we're rounding, we're to the nearest 10, 6.5. Okay? And then you know how to do that. Simplify this to the nearest tenth without a calculator. Okay, square root, x then equals, okay, to the nearest tenth, because it says to the nearest tenth, you do it like this one. Square root of 18 is between 16 and 25. Closer definitely to 16. Very much closer. So I would choose 4.2. See what happens. This is 4 and 5, right? So it's between 4 and 5. And then find out. You guys know how to do that. Make sure you reduce these. It's 2 over 3, and then subtract them. H to the third. Take the smallest one out. If you move it to the top, now it's not necessarily wrong to get this out and move this to the top. You get h to the negative 3, and you don't want negative exponents, so you have to move it down. 2 over 3, h to the third anyways. Just when you get rid of the smaller one of the two, it just shorten your work, you know. You don't have to do all this. It's automatically h to the third. That's all. It's not necessarily wrong. Okay, distribute that. R gets a 1. So R to the second. P to the fourth. 4 to the negative 4. Okay, that means this one needs to go down to the denominator. 4 to the fourth, which is 16 times 16, I think is, let's see, 15 times 15 is 225. I think it's 256. And that's, oops, the answer. Either one. If you want to leave it as this first answer, fine. If you don't want to go here. Simplify. Simplify does not mean make it to the nearest tenth. That means 9 times 5, 3 times 3, and the square root of 45 is 3 times 3 times 5. You have a pair, 3 that comes out, 3 square root of 5. And this is same as that. This, remember, you multiply this. Negative 6 times negative 5, x to the negative 2 plus 12. You add the exponent when you multiply. So you get positive 30 x to the 10th. That's your answer. And make sure you distribute first here. Got negative 4 to the 4th, x to the 4th over 12 to the 2nd, and x to the 4th. So 256 over 120, 144. X to the 4th. Oh, subtract these, right? You get 0. Oh, so this is gone. Get 0. So you only have this left. Reduce it. Make sure you reduce that, and that's your answer. I know divide by 2 for sure. Probably divide more. Finish that. Solve the equation. Simplify if necessary. Do not use decimal. Oh, so if do not use decimal, that means leave it as a radical. X equals to 5 times, it's 25 times 3 for sure. And then 5 times 5. So five times 3. So you get 5 radical 3. Cube root. Okay, that means y equals 2 times 4. 2 times 2, so that is 2 times 2 times 2 cube root. Cube root, because it's cube root, we're taking 3. So it's just 2 with nothing left. Y is 2, because 2 times 2 times 2. If you put this, get that. Okay, same thing here. 5 times 5 times 5, yep, x is 5 times 5, right? 5 times 5, so x equals to 5, because there's 3 of them. To the nearest tenth. Oh, you know how to do this. That's, I don't know why you guys separate it from here. Should have put it together up here. So make sure you know, same situation here. All right? Same deal. Okay. And most of you know how to do this. So this is 4n times 4 to the first equals 4 to the 0, right? So n plus 1 equals to 0. N is negative 1. Here, same thing. 5 plus, this is 3 to the 5th times 3 to the n less than 3 to the 0. So 5 plus n less than 0 minus 5 minus 5. N is less than negative 5. Choose any number smaller than negative 5. Any number smaller than negative 5, like negative 6, negative 7, negative 8, dot, dot, dot. Okay? Make sure anytime you have a less than sign there, you explain. Okay, so this is to the first and finish. This one here, remember, is 5 to the n times 5 to the third equals, this is 1 over 5 squared, which is 5n times 5 to the third equals 2. Move it up, 5 to the negative 2. So n plus 3 equals to negative 2. N is negative 5 for sure, nothing else, right? And then figure out the rest, remember. This is, can't write it like that, 9n times 9 to the third equals 1 over, and then that becomes 9n times 9 to the third equals 2. Oh, no, 3. We want to use the base of 9. That was wrong. 9 to the 1, so it'll be 9 to the negative 1. Okay? And then solve it. Make sure you explain this one like you do over here. This answer here. This is inequality. Okay, circle the part that's wrong. Oh, that's definitely wrong. Okay, you don't divide everything by, first of all, no W. Okay, then let's redo the problem. And you guys know how to redo the problem. It's written here, 6W plus negative 2, 5. That gives you 3 plus 6W equals 6W plus 3. Oh, that's infinite solution. Exactly the same on both sides. Okay. Let's see, where did they make a mistake? Oh no. See on that side, that's where their mistake is, right here. Yeah. No, that's right. I guess they can make 0 here and 0 here. That's right, they put 0 there, 0 there. Okay, they must make a mistake prior. Aha. Right here is their mistake. That's a negative 5. Should have been a positive 10. Should have been a positive 10. Okay, and then you do the problem correctly. See where the mistake is. Oh, right here, look. They can't make 0 to the same side. Then redo the problem correctly. Okay, this one here. Let's see, 4, 11, yeah, times 6. Oh, they forgot to times 6 over here. So this step is incorrect right here. Okay, everything else is right. Okay, well, they did this right. They multiply everything. 4, that's 36, yep. Oh, they cannot make 0 on that side. They should make 0 from 36. Everything else is right. Sometimes they have more than one error. So check for multiple errors. Oh, here's the mistake. To here. Should be positive. And see if they did all the other ones right. Oh, here's. Oh, that's right. The rest is right. I should have made more than one mistake, huh? Yeah, I should. Additive inverse is correct. This gets them 0, so same thing as 6x, so that's correct. Oh, right here. Right there, right? That should be 0. 0 does not equal to 9. No solution. Okay. Here, let's see. Make sure you redo them. You know how to redo this, so make sure you do them. Just because I'm not doesn't mean you don't. Make sure you redo them. I'm just checking for errors here. Oh, they forgot to distribute right here. Should have done that. Right, is there any other mistake? No. Okay, I forgot what your numbers are here. Whatever this is, find a height. The height is double this. Work together. Oh my gosh. Your diameter is 10. So it's pi r squared times height. The height is double the radius, whatever that is. No height. Cubed, wrong. 4 times divided by 3. 4 over 3 times pi r cubed, right? There's no height. Minus this, we do the cylinder first. Pi r squared times height. minus the ball, which is 4 pi r cubed divided by 3. The radius is the same here. It's here. So find that. Make sure you find the rectangular prism, which is length, width, and height. This is whatever number I put here. This is the height. This is the height minus 3 holes. So make sure you multiply by 3, get that answer. Solve the following equation. States one solution, no solution, or infinite solution. One solution. This is one solution. Somewhere here. So 45 and if it's one solution, state the solution. 45 and 225, about close enough estimate. Okay, solve this and see if it's one solution or no solution. Okay, compare that. Hey, here's the y-intercept. So I got y equals, because there's y-intercept, I can use mx plus b. I don't have to make it long. B is already 10. I can shorten it. If there's no y-intercept, then you have to do y minus y1. In this case, we only need to find slope. y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. I'm going to use all positive x2, y2. I'm going to ignore this because it's negative y1, x1. So 18 minus 10 over 2 minus 0. 8 over 2. Hey, I get 4. 4x. Hey, my slope is the same. And the y-intercept's different. That's no solution. No solution. Same slope. I don't need to find the solution. Okay, here I add 5x, add 5x. Y equals to 5x plus 7. Oh, it's one solution, so I have to find the solution because the rate of change are different. Okay, so one solution at use substitution. I'm going to substitute, get rid of that. Substitute this into there. Negative 5x plus negative 5x minus 2 equal to that 7. Find your answer. Wow, why is it closed? It's a fraction. X equals negative 9 over 10, so negative 9 over 10 is your x. To find y, substitute it in to the problem. So y equals 5 times negative 5 times 9 over 10 minus 2. Cross cancel. 2 negative, first of all. 2 negative is a positive. So it's 9 over 2 minus 2. 9 over 2 is 4 and 1/2 minus 2. If I minus 2, y then is 2 and 1/2. Oops, gone. Have to quit. You guys can do the rest, right? Yeah. Yeah. Let's see if it comes back on. Oh, yep, it comes back on. Let me put it where you guys can see it. Okay. Came back on. Okay. And you guys can do the rest. This is 40 miles per hour with a 10-mile head start. So y equals to 40x plus 10. One solution, because rate of change is different, you can use substitution. 50x equals to 40x plus 10 minus 40 minus 40. You get 10x equals to 10. Divide by 10, you get 1, right? X equals to 1. And if x equals to 1, then y is 50. One solution at 1 and 50. This here, you finish that. I think it's no solution or infinite solution on the other one. No solution. Find the exact intersection and explain what it means. So make sure you do that. Write an equation. You guys know how to do this. Okay. Identify the y-intercept and the rate of change. Then write an equation of a line. Okay, just write an equation of a line. That's b. -7 is the y-intercept. The slope is, let me see, going up, checking 1, checking 2, nope, checking 3, nope, checking 4, yep, right there, and right there. So up 3 over 4. Slope is up 3 over 4, so your equation of the line is y equals 3 over 4x minus 7. Write a line that's parallel to the graph, so y equals, they didn't ask to explain, so 3 over 4x, we can do plus whatever we want. This is a minus 7, we can do plus 700. That would work. Rate of change is the same, so y-intercept, b is 8. Slope, check 1, nope. Check 2, nope. Check 3, yep. Slope, check. Yep. Okay, it works each time. It's 2 over 3 each time. 2 over 3. Your slope is down 2 over 3. Down 2 over 3. So y equals down 2 over 3 plus, starts at 8, the y-intercept. Y equals -2 over 3x plus, well, let's do a minus 800. Slope's the same, y-intercept's different, no solution, right? Parallel lines if you have to graph it. Same, you know how to do the rest. Oh, graph this, explain if it's a function or not. Oh, here, if you watch this, we're going to give the range of -2, 0, 2. So make your graph. Range is your y. That's -2. Show your work. So range is -2. 0. And then 2. So x minus 4 equals to absolute value. Instead of y, you put -2. X minus 4 to 2, add 4, add 4. You get x equals to 6. Okay, same thing here. X minus 4 equals to absolute value of 0 is 0. X minus 4, add 4. X equals to 4. And then same here. And then you graph it, right? 6, 2, 6, -2, 4, 0, and the last one. And then make sure to explain if it's function or not based on the graph. Use the vertical line. Connect them, don't make a triangle. It's a letter V, sideway V. And that's it.